Welcome back to the show.
Next, Sam, Sarah, and I will be looking at the past 50 years of women in Broncos sports here at Santa Clara University.
Hi, I'm Sarah Thompson. And I'm Emily Collins, and we're reporting on the 50th anniversary of women's sports here at Santa Clara University.
We're here at the new softball stadium that opened in spring of 2013.
As you can see, they're adding some great new stadium seating, as well as making general upgrades to the facility for what's sure to be a great softball season this year.
We caught up with one of our most notable alums, Brandy Chastain, to ask her about her soccer experience at Santa Clara.
Well, the thought of 50 years of women's sports at Santa Clara makes me feel very good and very proud to know that Santa Clara has not only a tradition for athletics, but it has a place for women in athletics. So on that front, very good. For me, I always want women's sports to be the highlight. So as much as I think we do here at Santa Clara University, I always want more. And I think I'm partial to soccer, so I would love to see Santa Clara women's soccer in the headlines every day, if not every week, in the local paper or on our front page of our paper at the school. I would love for the students to know what our team is all about. And I think we've had a great tradition of supporting our athletics, but it hasn't been of recent, and I need to find a way to bring it back, bridge the gap between the academic side and the athletic side.
Santa Clara first admitted women in 1961. 2 years later, Mary Grace Colby became the first women's athletic director. She posted signups for women's basketball, volleyball, and tennis in the fall of 1963. An astounding 271 women, almost half of the co-eds enrolled at Santa Clara, signed up. Today, Santa Clara has 10 NCAA D1 women's athletic teams, and over the last 50 years, they have accumulated many noteworthy achievements, including the women's soccer winning the national championship in 2001, women's volleyball reaching the Final Four in 2005, 10 NCAA women's soccer Final Four appearances, 24 conference championships, and a total of 53 All-Americans have been produced.
Number one, I hope that Santa Clara continues to be a place where individuals grow and develop and to push themselves to their limits, and sometimes beyond that, because I don't even know if they know what those are sometimes. So I hope we continue to be an example, that a program that cares about the players on and off the field. Two, I hope that the university gets to a level where it can support and promote women's sports in a way that isn't this is women's sports and this is men's sports. This is sports here at Santa Clara University, and I think that's hard sometimes, because we don't shape society's diet for sports. So it's men's sports right now. So women's sports is slowly getting a foothold in that environment. And I hope Santa Clara, again, can be a leader in showing why women should be front and center.
As you can tell, Santa Clara women's athletics have left quite the legacy over the past 50 years.
We're excited to see what the future holds. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you for that great story, Emily.
Be sure to tune in next week to another edition of Bronco Sports Wrap on the Bronco Sports Network.
Thanks for watching.
Welcome to this week's edition of Whether You Want It or Not. I'm Emily Collins. This weekend, the Broncos are heading all up and down California, so let's take a look at some of the weather. This Friday, the women's volleyball team is going to be playing LMU inside the Levy Center. The temperature is going to be at 69 degrees with 0.8% humidity, and the wind inside is 0 miles per hour. Next up, we've got the men's and women's cross-country team heading over to Stanford University to run in the NCAA Western Regionals. Temperature Friday is going to be at 70 degrees. Race day is going to be partly cloudy at 72, and then on Sunday, partly cloudy at 73. I hope you all can make it out there.
Hi Broncos, my name is Anazi Tolentino and I'm serving as student body president. We at Associated Student Government are very excited to learn that many of you are considering joining our organization. In this video, you'll learn more about the different positions available. As president, my role is two-part, both external and internal to the organization. Externally, I serve as a student representative on many university committees, such as our University Policy Committee and working with our Board of Trustees. Internally, I act as a support system to the different positions that you'll learn about right now.
What I do on ASG is to assist the president in everything that she does. I also appoint all the students to various university committees that have effect around campus. I work in organizational development, doing things like retreats and also outreach to the student body at large so that ASG can serve you better. And I also am the person who runs elections, which is what I hope all of you are interested in.
I am the head of the legislative branch. I represent the Student Senate at various functions around the university. Under me, there are 28 senators, a parliamentarian, and a pro temp, 20 senators for the class, 5 for each class, and 8 at-larges, which I hire to represent certain parts of the university that I think need representation.
I think that this year we've gotten a lot better at representing the student body in trying to get the various ideas and opinions around campus and try to put tangible action behind those.
ASG has the power to make an impact at Santa Clara. In the last few years, they've gotten pool chairs at the Sullivan Aquatic Center, charging stations installed in Benson, and drafted an honor code. In addition, members of ASG are responsible for planning events throughout the year, like Welcome to Finals, Last Lecture, Senior Nights, and Senior Ball. With over 45 positions, there is a position for you on ASG. Join us at one of the info sessions this week to hear more about the process. Go Broncos! ASG elections are today. To learn more about the candidates, go to asgscu.com. Click on Elections, and then choose which race you'd like to read more about. Each candidate has created a profile featuring the main points of their platforms. We caught up with candidates in the competitive races to hear more about why they're running.